Hello students, welcome to the online lecture series of the SDSM College Palghar. I am Vilas sir and today we are going to learn about chapter 4 seed. So in this chapter we will discuss some important points. So let's see it. Today we will discuss about the main topic, the seed, its definition and their types, parts of the seed, difference between the seed and a grain, some characteristics of seed, and lastly we'll discuss about the seed multiplication. If we define a seed, so there are so many definition will arise, but the perfect definition if we see, so it is a mature fertilized ovule of angiosperm and a gynosperm that contains an embryo, and the food and it will need to grow a new plant. As per the seed technology science and agriculture point of view, seed is any part of a plant which is used for the raising or the propagation or the multiplication of a new commercial crop. Example: true seed, tubers, suckers, bulbs, cutting, sets, graft, and etc. can be. If we see the parts of the seed, let's take a structure of the dicot seed. For example, the castor seed. A castor seed has a two layers. The outer layer is a seed coat, is testa, which is a blackish and the hard. The inner seeds coat layer is a tegmen. The spongy whitish outgrowth present at the one end of the seed, it is called as a caruncle. The caruncle absorbs the water during the germination. The hilum, which is covered by the caruncle, and the raphe, which is run from the hilum on the seed coat. So there is a whitish flattened body are called as a endosperm. It acts as a food storage tissue. The seed embryo consists of the radicle, axis, and the plumule part. There are the two types of the cotyledons, and which have a prominent veins, and it acts as a food absorbing organ. Let's take a structure of the monocot seed. For example, the maize seed. The maize seed coat is a membranous layer adherent to the grain, and it is fused with the wall of fruit. The seed is somewhat the flattened, and it is broader at one end and the pointed at other end. The flattened portion of the seed may be a creamy white, yellow, or dark red in color with the distinct deloid area. The scar present at the broader end of the seed and in the position of the attachment of the style. The scar at the narrow end, it is a hilum. So observe that the ridge is present in the center of the seed, which is axis of embryo. By cutting the seed through the center longitudinally and putting the few drops of the dilute iodine on it, so we will get the two separate regions separated from each other by the layer. So the separating layer, it is called as a epithelium, which is a secreting enzymes. Let's see the difference between seed and grains. The seed, it is a result of a well planned seed program, whereas the grain, it is a part of the commercial produce. Seed is a result of the sound and scientific knowledge, organized efforts for investment on the processing, storage, and the marketing facilities, whereas grain is no such knowledge or efforts is required. Where seed, it is a pedigree of the seed and ensured. It can be related to the initial breeder seed, whereas grain, its varietal purity is unknown. In seed part, during the production, efforts is made on rub out of the types of the designated parts and objectionable weeds and the other crop plants at the appropriate stage of the crop growth, which is ensures that the satisfactory seed purity and the health. Whereas no such efforts is made, hence the purity of the such health status may be inferior in grain part. In seed, it is a scientifically processed and the packaged and labeled with the proper lot of the entity, whereas the grain it has no labeled. Let's see the seed part. It is a tested for the planting quality, namely for the germination, purity, admixture of the weed seed and the other crop seed health and the seed moisture content. Whereas grain, the routine seed testing is not done here. In seed part, the seed quality is usually supervised by the seed certification agency, where the grain is no have a quality control. Next is in seed has a essentially meet to the quality standards. The quality is therefore well known and the labels, certification tags on the seed containers serves as the quality marks, whereas no standards are applied, so the quality is not described or not known to others. The genetic purity is important in seed, but the genetic purity is not important in grain. Embryo is important in case of seed, but the endosperm and cotyledons are important in case of grains. Next is seed is used for the sowing purpose, but the grain is not for sowing purpose, but it is consumed as a food. Lastly, the isolation of the distance required to maintain the genetic purity here, but in grain part, no, there is a isolation distance is not required. The seed treatment is required, but the seed treatment is not required in grain. Second last, the field inspection is required to maintain the genetic purity for the seed, but the field inspection is not required to maintain genetic purity in grains. Lastly, the seed comes under the preview of seed act, but the grain, it doesn't come as any food act, so the grain is only used as a food purpose. There is no any compulsion or the any standard are required. In the characteristics of seed, the trueness to the variety, the presence of inert matter, seed or the other crops or the wheat seed, germination percentage, vigor, appearance, and the freedom from the disease are important aspects of the seed quality. So the high quality seed lot suits meets in the minimum standards for the each of these characteristics. So characteristics of seed, it is more important. See one by one the characteristics of good quality of seed. So let's see the first characteristics. It is a improved variety. It should be the superior to the existing variety, so the yield should be a higher, more than the 20 to 25%. So the existing variety or the it should have some desirable attributes like the disease resistant, drought resistant, salt tolerance, etc., with a good yield of the potential. Next, it is a genetic purity. The seed should be true to type, so the seed should possesses all of the genetic qualities and characteristics which is the breeder has placed in the variety. And genetic purity has a direct effect on the crop yields. If there is a deterioration, so there would be a proportionate decrease in the yield or the performance. Next, it is a physical purity. In physical purity of the seed, the lot refers to the physical composition of the seed lots. A seed lot is composed of the pure seed, inert matter, broken seed, desired seed, soil and dust particle, weed seed, other crop seed, etc. So the higher content of the pure seed, better would be the seed quality for the future. Next, it is a seed germination in the vigor. The higher germination percentage in the vigor gives the adequate plant population and uniform growth, which has a profound effect on the yield and determine the planting value of the seed. Next, it is the freedom from the weed and the other crop seeds. This is an extension of the physical purity, so it is described. There are the certain weed species which are the unnecessarily plants which are grown around at the our desired plants variety. So it is harmful to the crop, and once it's established, the difficult to the eradicate. And absolute freedom from the seed of the such species is it is highly desirable, and it is one of the important criteria to determine the planting quality of the seed, so we can remove it as per their time grown. Next, it is a seed health. In seed health, the quality of the seed, it lots depends on its health. Hence, the seed should be the free from the seed-borne diseases, insect-free and the pest-free. Next, it is a seed moisture. The seed moisture, it is one of the most important factor. So, it determining the seed germination, the viability during the storage. So, it has a high seed moisture content in a high incidence of a pest attack, and the moisture content of a 16% seed get heated and the viability can be lost. So the seed should be stored at the safe moisture level at up to the 11 to 13% in the godown or our storage area. Next, it is a seed size, weight and the specific gravity. The seed size, weight and specific gravity has been found to have a positive correlation between the seed germination and the vigor in many crops. So therefore, seed should be a bold in high specific gravity. Next, it is a seed color. The seed color of the seed is often reflect on the condition during the seed maturation. So the color and the shine deteriorates only for the weather condition can be adverse during the maturation, or it can be eaten by the insects. So the crops where it can be handled badly. So seed have a lots having the high genetic purity, then high germination, and with the minimum amount of the inert matter. Weed seed and the other crop seed, it is free from the disease, is said to be the high quality seed. Let's see the seed multiplication. It is a generation system, the seed multiplication, and it is a nothing but the production of the particular class of the seed from the specific class of a seed up to the certified seed stage. So the choice of the proper seed multiplication model is key to further the succeed for the seed program, and which is basically depends on the seed quality. Let's see the stages of the seed multiplication. Let's see first the nucleus seed. The nucleus seed is the initial amount of the pure seed of the improved variety or notified variety or the parent line of a hybrid produced under the supervision of the plant breeder who has evolved at the variety of seed crops and the hybrid crops. The nucleus seed, it is a genetically sent percent of the pure, and it doesn't contain any other physical impurities. So the nucleus seed is produced strictly under the isolation, and it is genetical and the physical contamination. The nucleus seed should retain vigor of a variety or the parental line. There is a no specific labeling for the nucleus seed. Let's see the next type. It is a breeder seed. It is a progeny of the nucleus seed, and it is a generally the breeder seed is produced in the first stage. But if there is a greater demands for the breeder seed, there is a low seed multiplication ratio can be found. So the breeder seed can be produced in two stages, viz. A breeder stage 1 and breeder stage 2. In such cases, breeder seed stage 1 becomes a source of the breeder stage 2. Let's see, the breeder seed can be produced by the original plant breeder, and it is sponsored by the institute like ICAR and other institute which are the research institute and government firm. Breeder seed plot are the inspected jointly by the team. So the breeder seed produced should be made to all the prescribed standard like a genetic purity, it should be the 99.9% or the more, and the physical purity, it is a 98 point. Germination should have a moisture content less than 12%. So after passing this seed lot, the breeder seed tags in the buff color or the golden yellow are signed by the concerned plant breeder or the tagged which are breeded that seed, and the bags and the size of the tags which are in the size of 12 into 6 centimeter. Let's see the foundation seed. It means the seed produced from the plant grown directly from the breeder seed. It is cultivated according to the certification regulations and that meets to the specification of the official seed certifying agency or the jurisdiction in which it's said to be a foundation seed. So in this, the progeny of the breeder seed, it can be produced in the two stages again. The first stage is stage 1 and second stage. The foundation seed, it is produced on the farm of the state, agri university, taluka seed farms or other government firms. The state seed corporation or the national seed corporation and the private seed companies of the seed producing which are foundation seed plots are required to register that the certification with the state seed certification agency. So the seed plot of the certified seed jointly inspected by the concerned crop breeder, the district seed certification officer like NC, NSC, SSC. If the foundation seed lot meets the minimum seed certification standard, it includes the field of test. So the certified foundation seed and the after processing, the test of the seed completed in the bags and the tags are given with the white color tags or the opal green color tags are placed. Seals are given on the bags using the lead seal or the size of the foundation tags. It is sizes at 15 into 7.5 centimeter. Certified seed is seed known to variety produced under the strict seed certification standard to maintain the varietal purity. These seed lots must be also meet specified standard for the other crops, inert matter, weed standards, germination capacity. So the certified seed is also free from the prohibited noxious seed. So this is a complete authenticated seed certification given by the agencies. Here is one certified seed tags are for you. There is a hybrid corn variety which is have a certification which have a lot number. Let's see the truthful seed. It is a category of a seed produced by the cultivator, private seed companies and the some sold by the truthful labels. But the field standard and the standard of seed should be maintained as per the Seed Act and the certified seed tags. Under this Seed Act, the producer and the seed seller are responsible for their seed. So the bags of the truthful seed tagged with the opal green and the seeded with the lead seed. Source of seed is to be used for the production truthful seed. Different stages of the seed. There is a BS, FS and CS. So the sizes of the opal green color, the size is 15 into 10 centimeter. Here are we providing the certification tags in opal green color. It is a truthful seed tags. So here it is which have a details on it, which company badge names. Let's see the seed germination and seed dormancy. Let's see the definition part of the seed germination. So germination, it is awakening of a dormant embryo of a seed to resume growth. In mature angiospermic seed, the embryo lies in the dormant stage. As soon as the favorable condition or the water, moisture, light, and the temperature responsible for the availability of the dormancy to break down and the germination begins. So thus it is a resumption of the active growth in the embryo part. So after that, the period of the dormancy in the presence of favorable. Let's see the types of germination. First, it is a hypogel germination. It implies that the cotyledons stays below the ground or the soil. The epicotyle or the part of the stem above the cotyledons grows while in the hypocotyle region, whereas it is a part of the stem below the cotyledons. It remains at the same length. So in this way, the epicotyle pushes the pumule above the ground and it starts germinating. So in the diagram, as you can see that the seed, it stays remain in the soil, but the shoot region, it is grows upward in above the soil region. It is found in the majority in the cotyledons, example the gram family, the large seeded legumes like green pea, trees like mango, jackfruit, coconut, and arcane nuts, which shows the hypogel germination. Let's see the second type of a germination. It is the epigel germination, when the cotyledons pushes above the soil surface due to the rapid elongation of the hypocotyle region. It is a portion of the embryo below the cotyledons, and then it turns to be epigel germination. It is mostly observed in the horticultural or the woody plant species like a cotton, cucumber, castor, sunflower, groundnut, tamarind seed, and the French bean. So in the diagram, as you can see that the all the root part remains in the soil region and the cotyledons comes along with the hypocotyle region above. Viviparous germination, it is a special type of a germination found in the mangroves plant, which are the salt loving, or the it is found in the marshy places, and it is known as the halophyte. The mangrove plant are found in the marshy area like seacoast area, creek area. So the this type of a germination is found in everywhere in the sea region. The viviparous germination, the seed germinates while it still attached to the parent plant, and after detachment of the plant, it start getting rooting. I hope you have understood today's topic on the seed. So we have covered the definition part, types of seed, their differences in seed and greens, the characteristics we have understood, and lastly we have discussed about the seed multiplication and their types of the germination. We will discuss about this in the second part. So thank you.